said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Using his legs to buy some time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Moving past the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Huskers are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, and have a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
To the air, it's Raiola. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes! They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
Caught behind the line. It's Baldwin. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now they'll run the draw. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30. In good starting position for this offense. It's Raiola. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on first down from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown. Jacksonville State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a first down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And first down for the offense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Petway. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Cook. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Brings into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39?
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. There he goes. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
slam in.
Jax going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Key. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab, it's Key. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, I thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're... Fourth and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for space, it's Paul. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Using his feet. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's third down. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown dunk. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. On the ground, it's Paul. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Jax St.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Got it in the middle. It's Petway. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the left side. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They're testing the right side here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Gives it to the back on the draw. Powers through the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 37 on the field goal.
It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Oh, he's got a chance. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A run for the quarterback. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Jacksonville State, and the beatdown has ensued. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Here we go, set.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Nebraska.
And the Huskers have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Trick 9, beat.
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the point after is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.